Hi, my name is Cynthia Garcia, and in this video I'm going to try to show you how to develop a good PowerPoint presentation. Many times we've seen a bunch of presentations that are not the best. Have you ever seen people doing this? Or even this? I think that person was on Facebook. Regardless, by the time you're a graduate student, you should already know how to do PowerPoint presentations. Putting people to sleep is no laughing matter, but let's see what comedian Don McMillan thinks of these lovely PowerPoint presentations that he's seen.
That there's some things I hate about PowerPoint, and I figure it's kind of my duty to point them out. So here we go. Here's common PowerPoint mistakes. Number one, people tend to put every word they are going to say on their PowerPoint slides. Although this eliminates the need to memorize your talk, ultimately this makes your slides crowded, wordy, and boring. You will lose your audience's attention before you even reach the bottom of your first slide. Please don't do that anymore, please. Number two, most common, many people do not run spell check. Big mistake. Nothing makes you look stupider than spelling errors. If it's got a red line under it, recheck the spelling. And then finally, I hate this. Avoid excessive bullet pointing, only bullet key points. Too many bullet points, and your key messages will not stand out. In fact, the term bullet point comes from people firing guns at annoying presenters.
Now that Mr. McMillan has made it very clear on how some PowerPoint presentations are not that funny, let's see what he's really talking about, shall we?
I just wanna run, hide it away, run because they're chasing me down. I just wanna run, throw it away, run before they're finding me out. I just wanna run. I just wanna run, I'm out here all alone. I try to call your house, can't reach you on the phone. I'll gather up the nerve, I'm packing up my bag. It's more than you deserve, don't treat me like a drag. I'm feeling like I keep on talking, I'm repeating myself, my words lost all meaning. I keep talking, I repeat myself. I just wanna run, hide it away, run because they're chasing me down. I just wanna run, throw it away.
Wow, those were pretty bad. I'd want to run away too. So, I made a small, quick PowerPoint presentation, basically giving you a rundown of what to do in a PowerPoint presentation. You always want to spell check. That's something that you need to do when you're doing a paper, presentation, anything. When you're using graphics, remember always to make sure they tie into the topic that you're doing. And don't overdo it with graphics because that can also be distracting. Make sure you don't write your summaries on your slides. This can be distracting. People will get bored very easily. And that ties into never reading directly off your slides. You should know your topic by now. So when you have a slide and it has a lot of information on it, you don't want to read it. We know how to read, so we can read it for ourselves. Another thing you can do is engage your audience. Use handouts, pamphlets, anything that you can do to keep them entertained in the presentation is always a good thing. You can also do a question and answer session. You could even do a game in the PowerPoint presentation. If you want to use music, go ahead and make sure it's appropriate, doesn't have any bad words in it, and can tie into your presentation. Also, main thing to remember as well is that your slides should not be used as your notes. You shouldn't be looking over at your presentation to remember anything about your topic. Last but not least, be confident. Make sure you let your audience know that you know exactly what you're talking about. You don't need to look at your PowerPoint presentation or your notes. You want to be confident in this. Also remember to have eye contact. Then you can really feel your audience and how they're actually feeling the presentation that you're doing. Be careful with the color schemes. You don't want them to clash. You really want to be careful with that. If you're going to use bullet points, that's fine. Don't overdo it. Don't use a bullet point for every single thing that you're doing, because that's not going to be good. At the end, if you use all these things that we've talked about, your audience will be happy. And at the end, you'll probably get a good grade or a promotion. Hope this helped. Thanks.